When the power goes out in winter, most people make the same 7 mistakes. They feel logical, they feel warm, but they violate basic thermodynamics and airflow physics. Some cause heat loss faster than doing nothing. Others create carbon monoxide danger. A few do both. These are heat traps, survival strategies that feel right but fail under real conditions. In the next 8 minutes, I'll walk through all 7, explain why each one fails, and show you what actually works. But first, understand this. Your house is not a sealed box. It's a dynamic system with air moving in, out, and through it constantly. Every choice you make either works with that system or fights it. Most people fight it. Here's why that kills them. Heat trap number 1, trying to heat your entire house. This is the most common mistake and the most thermodynamically doomed. Your house has thousands of cubic feet of air. A typical 2,000 square foot home with 8-foot ceilings contains 16,000 cubic feet of air. A portable propane heater puts out maybe 4,000 BTUs per hour. That same house loses 40,000 BTUs per hour through windows, walls, and attic at freezing temperatures. You're losing heat 10 times faster than you can generate it. It's not a question of fuel. It's a question of physics. The heat you produce spreads across that massive volume and bleeds out through the building envelope faster than you can replace it. You'll burn through fuel, stay cold, and accomplish nothing. The solution is not more heat, it's less space. Heat trap number 2, lighting your fireplace without sealing the room. Fireplaces feel like survival tools. They're not. A fireplace works by combustion, which requires airflow. That air comes from inside your house. The fire pulls hundreds of cubic feet of warm indoor air up the chimney every hour. That air has to be replaced. It comes in through gaps around windows, doors, and electrical outlets. That replacement air is freezing. You're sitting in front of a fire that radiates heat forward, but the house behind you is getting colder because of convective air loss. Net result, heat loss. Fireplaces only work if you seal the room, close off the rest of the house, and prevent that cold air from being pulled in. Without sealing, you're heating the outdoors. Heat trap number 3, unsealed windows. Windows lose heat 2 ways. First, glass is a poor insulator. Heat radiates through it at a high rate. Second, most windows leak air around the frame. You can't see it, but cold air seeps in and warm air seeps out constantly. Single-pane windows are especially bad. They act like thermal drains. Even double-pane windows lose significant heat if the seals are old or the frames are loose. The fix is plastic sheeting over the window with duct tape. This creates a dead air gap between the plastic and the glass. Dead air is an excellent insulator. It stops both radiation and convection. A $5 roll of plastic sheeting will save more heat than a $100 heater if your windows aren't sealed. Heat trap number 4, unsealed doors and floor gaps. Warm air rises, cold air sinks. This is called the stack effect. In a house with gaps under doors or cracks in the floor, warm air rises to the ceiling, finds a way out through the attic or upper walls, and pulls cold air in from below. You feel this as a draft along the floor. Most people ignore it. Big mistake. Even a half-inch gap under a door allows massive air exchange. A towel rolled tightly and stuffed under the door stops this completely. Same principle for floor gaps near baseboards or vents. Seal them with tape, towels, or foam. The goal is to stop air movement. If air is moving, heat is leaving. Dead air is your friend. Moving air is your enemy. Heat trap number 5, sleeping in large open rooms with high ceilings. Your body generates heat while you sleep. about 75 watts when resting. In a small sealed space, that heat stays near you. In a large room with a high ceiling, that heat rises and dissipates into the volume above you. You're trying to warm 2,000 cubic feet of air with your body. It doesn't work. You wake up cold, even under blankets, because the air temperature around you is still freezing. The solution is a small enclosed sleep space, a walk-in closet, a bathroom, a tent inside a room. Anything that traps your body heat in a small volume. The smaller the space, the warmer you stay. This is why sleeping bags work. They minimize the air volume your body has to heat. Heat. Trap number 6. Running propane, charcoal, or gas heaters indoors. These produce heat, but they also produce carbon monoxide and consume oxygen. Carbon monoxide is invisible, odorless, and deadly. You won't know it's there until you're too impaired to act. Symptoms start with headache and drowsiness, then confusion, then unconsciousness, then death. It happens faster than hypothermia. People think closing the door keeps heat in. It also keeps poison in. Combustion heaters are only safe with active ventilation, which defeats the purpose of heating a sealed space. The risk is not theoretical. More people die from carbon monoxide poisoning during winter blackouts than from cold. If you're going to use combustion heat, keep a window cracked and use a battery-powered CO detector. Better option, don't use combustion indoors at all. Heat trap number 7. Running a generator in the garage or too close to the house. Generators produce carbon monoxide at extremely high concentrations. Even with the garage door open, CO can seep into the house through shared walls, ventilation ducts, or door gaps. It's heavier than air in some conditions, and lighter in others, so it moves unpredictably. People assume the fumes stay outside. They don't. Carbon monoxide infiltrates living spaces and kills people in their sleep. The rule is simple. Generators must be at least 20 feet from the house, downwind, with no enclosed structures nearby, no exceptions. If you can smell exhaust, you're too close. And if you can't smell it, that doesn't mean it's safe. CO is odorless. Use a detector. Keep the generator far away. So what actually works? Small space heat retention. Pick the smallest room in your house. Seal the window with plastic sheeting and duct tape. Stuff towels under the door. Hang blankets over the walls to create dead air insulation. You've just reduced the volume you need to heat from thousands of cubic feet to a few hundred. Your body heat now matters. 2 people in a sealed 10 by 10 room can maintain a survivable temperature for days without external heat. Add thermal mass by filling containers with hot water before the water heater cools. Those bottles radiate warmth for 6 to 8 hours. Layer blankets. Use a cold-rated sleeping bag. Stay in that room. This is not about comfort. It's about staying above the hypothermia threshold. The math works. The physics works. This is how you survive. This only works if you prepare now. Plastic sheeting, duct tape, wool blankets, a cold-rated sleeping bag, water containers, under $100 total. But if the blackout happens tonight and you don't have this, you're improvising in the dark while the temperature drops. Most people don't prepare because they assume the power will come back quickly. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Ice storms can leave entire regions without power for a week. Your furnace is gone. Your electric heater is gone. Your assumptions are gone. What's left is thermodynamics. Heat will leave your house whether you're ready or not. The 7 heat traps I just explained all violate basic physics or safety principles. Avoid them. Seal a small room. Use thermal mass. Stay warm by staying small. That's how you survive a winter blackout.